Fishers. We've got a fair bit of activity around us in a lot of areas. Perfect time to fish. The window the last few days has been a bit crappy admittedly, but anyway, you've got to put up with that. We get some bad times in amongst the good. Talking to my old mate Maso down in Compleat in Lavington, and he tells me that Dartmouth's quite respectable at the moment. They're getting some very nice trout out of it. Flatline trolling seems to be more consistent than it was a few weeks ago. Still getting a few down deep in the middle of the day, but yeah, you get quite a few hours of flatline trolling in. Tassies, cobras, McGraths, anything of that nature, little minnow-bodied lures, bullets, rapalas, Yakumito slim minnows, or the little deep diving version of them. Absolutely fantastic. Can't beat the things at the moment. So, bit of activity down there, worth a look. All the streams down in Vic have been exceptional. The Mitter River has been great, but they're putting another pulse or environmental pulse down through it this weekend. Could be a bit high and dirty, so most of the other streams will be okay. Getting plenty of cod up in the upper Murray. It's low, but you never know. It might be high when you get there because, again, it's an irrigation river. Don't forget that. Hume Weir, very inconsistent. We get every now and then a few people come in with bags of really big redfin. I mean, talking 28 to about 38 centimetre, occasional 40. Very nice reddies, but majority of the people seem to be getting a few small ones, and that's about it. So inconsistent fishing there. A couple of big cod caught down on the Murray below the Hume Weir, especially down around Howlong, Coral, that sort of thing, mainly bait fishing. Mulwala isn't too bad, we're happy with it, it's quite reasonable at the moment. The hot spot, Murrumbidgee River, look, it is kicking really big time. Can't beat it. Yes, it is a bit lower today than it was yesterday, and so on and so on. Might be a little bit more difficult to put your boat in some areas. Have a look around, you might find some good spots, but the fishing is just fantastic. It's worth the effort, worth the time. Old Man Creek, some nice fish coming out of Old Man Creek. Again, not as consistent as what the river is. It's unbeatable, absolutely unbeatable, the river at the moment. And I'll keep saying that because it is. But Old Man Creek, pretty respectable. Get a few nice ones on surface lures. There's been an odd big one out of the river up to a metre, metre 8, metre 10, and the occasional metre out of the Old Man Creek as well. So it's worth the effort fishing around town here, I can tell you now. Getting closer up to Wannabadgery Nangus, a few nice trout cod, a few Murrays, a few more yellowbelly up there compared to downstream, so it's not too bad at all. Tumut River, cracking, nice and low at the moment, easy to fish, time to be there, no excuses, take a day off, chuck a sickie, do what you need, get up there and catch some trout. It is going really well. Little Yakumito spoons, good as any. Once it gets down below 1,000 megs, you'll have to go back to using your Blue Fox Firebracks, Mapsos, Seltzers, things like that. Those little spinners will do the job nicely. Or if you're into fly fishing, fantastic. Flowering, doing it hard, but they are catching some nice fish out of it. Off the bank with Yabby seems to be the most consistent. Few yellowbelly, few cod, that sort of thing. Certainly worth a drive, certainly worth the effort at the moment, but it's not going crazy. Talbingo, pretty iffy. Still getting some good reports out of Wagga Dam. It's a bit patchy, it's not as good as it was about a month ago, but it's certainly worth being there, I can assure you of that. So, get stuck into some good fishing out there. Trolling, big spinner baits, hard bodies, doesn't seem to matter. Surface lure action is pretty darn good as well. Burrinjuck, a little bit on the flat side, not a huge amount of activity there. So as you can see, we've got a fair bit around us. If you want to get a few trout out of a dam, Tantangra is the place to be. Yukonbean, Jindabyne, a little bit on the patchy side. You work pretty hard for them. A bit slower, to be honest with you. I wouldn't even bother. I'd go to Tantangra. If you're going to fish any of the streams, Yarngabilly, Tumut, top end of the Goober, not the lower end, it's been pretty ordinary, and a few of the other streams up there are going really well. So you're not going to miss out this weekend. Coming up to Easter, plan ahead. This is the Complete English Fish Report this week. We'll catch you next week.